Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Bird. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Clay Holmes.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Swing and a ground ball. Alonso takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss at 96, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Braves go down quickly here. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now here is Francisco Lindor. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Here's a Mets lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Hit on the ground to short. Arcia tosses to first. And that takes care of Alonso. That is the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. 1 out, base is empty, and that one wrapped foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boo. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Alvarez makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brett Bryant. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And now it's Mark Vientos. Center field. Puts it away for the out. Francisco Alvarez digs in now. Swing and a pop-up. Albies makes the play, and it's out number 3. Offense held in check there. We head on down. Back here in Queens, on to the 3rd inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Jared Kelnick. In the air out to center. Nimmo makes a nice running catch. Here's Orlando Arcia.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Braves are set down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Mets DH, Luis Torrens. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. There's Brandon Nimmo. One down, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there are 2 outs. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. De La Cruz. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Citi Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ozzie Albies. Next pitch is outside.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. There's the strike at the knees. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the third time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters.
And we're back. Bottom 4. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And a base hit up the middle. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Here's Pete Alonso. All tied up here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Albies. On to Olsen. That's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're headed to the 5th. No score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Fouls one off. 2-2. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ozuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And the batter now, Matt Olson. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Nimmo has it sized up. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Sean.
Here's Sean Murphy. That one outside, and it's 2-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. And we still have no score. We're in the second game of this division series. And stepping in for New York, Brett Bryant. And that one fouled off. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage.
Oh, that ball drilled back up the box and nailed the pitcher. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Out towards left center. And that will end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Top 6. Here's the left fielder, Jared Kellner. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Swing and a miss at a slider. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo ranging after it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Next one is off the play. 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Down the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Gregory Soto. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Alvarez has room, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. No score. Jeff McNeil stands in.
For the Mets, the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Fly ball center field. De La Cruz moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Riley snags it for the second out.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Brings it in, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
1 ball. He's straight.
Got him swinging. And there's 1 down. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Austin Riley. All tied up here in the late stages of game 2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Pete
Strider deals.
Alonso.
That one is hammered right field. Acuna moving back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee.
New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up the middle, fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
That one ripped. That's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 2-0.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And the batter now Luis Torrens.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Sends it to first, and that is that. But 2 rounds. Back here in Queens, Matt Olson up to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
So here's Murphy now, and it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Jared Kelenic next up for the Braves. And it's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their coach.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Dylan Lee gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Olson. And he takes it himself for the out. So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Kelenic hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. On the ground. Jump throw across his body. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Lindor, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. So 1 hit is all they get. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves nothing. Set to start the 9th in this one. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. In the air, left field. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.